It is 6:46 now. Time to check in with Drew-Carney because one of the best places to see Christmas lights is up at the Oregon Zoo.
Yes, and you've had a lot to look at this morning.
Yes, Zoolights behind us on this Tuesday morning. The annual Zoolights display at the Oregon Zoo officially kicked off this past holiday weekend. Last Friday was opening night. It remains open through Sunday, January 7th. The only days that will be closed, that is Zoolights, are Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, the first 4 days of January, and tomorrow night they're hosting a special event here. They're calling it Brew Lights. It's a ticketed event. It's a 21 and over event, and it's already sold out, I'm told. So if you're planning to come out and visit Zoolights, don't plan on tomorrow, but again, lots of other opportunities as there are still six. That's 6 weeks left in this year's Zoolights run. We also have special guests with us this hour to share the Zoolights experience with us at 6:45-ish on a Tuesday. I have a human guest. She goes by the name of Jerica. I have an owl guest, a bird guest who goes by the name of Kamaria. And tell us, Jerica, what type of owl Kamaria is.
Kamaria is a milky eagle owl. They're native to Africa. In fact, they're the largest species in Africa.
The largest species in Africa, you told me earlier, the third largest owl species in the world. And Kamaria, I don't know how willing you are to cooperate with me this morning. I always find it best when you look at camera. Steve, thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Well trained.
I have a way with the animals, Jerica. Pardon me? Okay. That beak does look pretty intense, pretty amazing. You were saying that beak can do a lot of damage when needed.
That's absolutely right. These are opportunistic predators. If it moves, they're going to try to catch it, much like your mic. That beak is the main way, along with their sharp talons and strong feet, that they will kill their prey.
Kamaria, this would also be another good time to look away at the camera as I say something you may not want to hear, but sometimes we refer to the expression bird brain when talking about an unintelligent person. But bird brain really applies to this animal. Explain, please.
Absolutely. While you may know the myth of the wise old owl, that unfortunately is not true. Owls have one of the smallest brain-to-body ratios, meaning their brain is really small compared to the rest of their body, but that's okay because what her brain is really great at is hunting, and that's pretty much all an owl needs to do.
Bird brain. Now, I would think, based on that knowledge, that if you were an institution of higher learning, like a college, you would not want an owl as your mascot.
Maybe not, unless you had like a really great hunter-gatherer program. That's the only time I could imagine that would work.
I should point out I went to Temple University, earned a degree. Our mascot was the owl. I do not recall hunting and gathering being a major there at Temple. I do recall Zoolights happening again through Sunday, January the 7th. Last little physical note about the owl. Lots of feathers here. In fact, it makes the owl look a lot bigger than it really is.
That's right. The owls are incredibly fluffy animals, and that's not just for cuteness. Those feathers also help insulate them, keeping them nice and warm, and also give them the ability of silent flight. When they're in a dive, those feathers trap air, giving them the ability to sneak up on their prey.
Kamaria, one more look at the camera, please, on this Tuesday morning. Kamaria, please, look at the camera. Look at the camera. Look. Oh, I'm losing my power, so it's probably time to go. Real quickly, one last note as far as Zoolights goes. If you want to save a little money, they have value nights Mondays through Thursdays this week, next week, and the week after. So those would be great opportunities to come out and see Zoolights if you want to save a little cash while doing so. One more look at Kamaria, Rodney, Brenda, and Ashley as we say, back to you. That was Al right there for back to you.
Eerie, exactly. The sound.
Fascinatingly beautiful.
Just kind of majestic looking. Well done. I love ending the whole Zoolights with that.
Are we?